into some mid-season NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines, Doris Burke. We'll see the Charlotte Hornets defending home turf in the Eastern Conference. The last time these two clubs came together was also in this building, with an unfortunate ending for the home team.
And no one expected them to win that game per se, but no excuse for the way that one ended up.
You know, it perhaps could serve as a rallying point for them, Greg. I mean, sometimes after a big loss like that, it can be a catalyst or a wake-up call for the locker room.
So Detroit will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Freak in at the 4 spot. Jody Meeks out there with Reggie Jackson. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Walker. Shoots off the screen, and it's Freak with the rebound. On defense, Charlotte, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And really the signature of that game was what they were able to do from a defensive standpoint, particularly on the low post.
Yeah, and they were up in the air an awful lot in that paint area, getting their hands on shots, a lot of them, but if they didn't block them or touch them, they actually changed them.
And Detroit has possession. 4-point game. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Here's Walker following the basket by Freak.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
There's the pick. The shot is off, and Charlotte will go the other way with it. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Detroit with the ball. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Charlotte's head coach for a moment. I asked him about the difficulty defensively against a team that's so smart and controlled offensively. He said that's a great point. They really do a terrific job of executing their offense. Not a lot of miscues or missteps. We need to be just as disciplined if we're going to get the upper hand. And down 1-0 in the season series, guys, we'll see if they can even it up.
All right, Doris, thanks. Well, guys, it really makes sense to have their defense poised to deal with the great shooters on the floor tonight.
It really does. If they can't keep the damage done by those guys to a minimum, then it's going to be a long night.
No secret about that. I mean, when they're able to get into a rhythm shooting the ball, they can put a lot of points on the board in a hurry.
Jackson with it. He's picked up by Walker. Meeks can't hit. Hornets trail by 4. Bargnani kicks to Green. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Drummond. And so here's Charlotte. Outside, Batum. No luck. Pistons leading by 4. Jackson kicks to Morris. Batum with the steal. Outside, Green. That doesn't go either for Green. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. In a moment, to terms of where the points are coming from for the Pistons.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
The first one falls. He doesn't get the second one. Hornets trail by 5. On the wing, Batum. He dishes it to Kaminsky. Walker against Jackson. Walker goes in. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Green. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Meeks. Now here's Freak, defended by Bargnani. Freak passes to Drummond. It's stolen by Kaminsky. Pass to Green. He nails it, and we're tied up. Green's got 5.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Jackson kicks to Freak. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
So it's the Hornets now. After the basket by Detroit. Walker. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
A shot by Batum, no good. For Detroit, they've gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Freak with it, working on Walker, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And that is a foul. It's on the Charlotte Hornets. The Pistons have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Taking 2 shots. The first free throw is good. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Bargnani. Lamb, he's checked in for Green. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit. Jennings comes in for Meeks.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise! Fans, that was your Hornets dance team. Give it up!
Hornets trail by 4. Lin with it. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Lamb dishes to Batum. Count the bucket. Batum's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. Detroit's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. There's a screen. Lin against Jennings. Lin the pass to Hawes. Charlotte moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. Lin's shot is off. Detroit leading by 4. Lin with the steal. And Hawes kicks to Lin. Kid Gilchrist with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Lamb. Rebounded by the Pistons. Freak's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Pistons have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. No luck. Great D that time from Batum. Well, the Hornets shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. They get it back. And, well, Detroit shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Batum a screen on Jennings. Lin, terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Terrific screen that time by Nicholas Batum.
The Pistons have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Dishes it to Johnson. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. And the Pistons lead by 7.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
That is good. 6 points for Batum.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Looking at the Pistons, Kevin, let's see how they performed over the last month in the NBA League ranking. First in assists, first in shooting. And they're also #1 in three-point shooting. This is a team that loves to cast up shots from behind the arc.
And how about that assist rate? Great chemistry offensively, playing with one mind, if you will, all on the same page. That's special basketball we're witnessing here tonight.
Here's Kid Gilchrist. Johnson with the defensive effort.
So far on the glass, it hasn't even been close.
Yeah, they're taking it to him. It feels like they've gotten every loose ball.
And it's Freak missing.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
A step-back shot here. Hairston, good.
Wow, you don't see him make plays like that very often. That's a nice move there for the basket.
Pistons leading by 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Johnson dishes to Freak. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Freak's got 10 points in the game.
His switch has definitely ordered, guys.
13 feet away. Detroit with the rebound.
Not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Johnson, the pass to Jackson. Here's Freak, and the foul called on P.J. Hairston. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Ilyasova, he's checked in for Jackson. Here's Freak. Count it, #5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this high.
It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Kicks it to Lamb. Jennings against Lamb. 6 to shoot. The dish now to Hawes. The basket good off the assist from Lamb. Hawes got his first points of the night.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that one.
Now here's Freak. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. They kick out to Ilyasova. Outside Jennings. Here's Freak. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Pistons on top. They're up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily. And before the game, we heard from Kemba Walker. He talked about his mentality when he steps out onto the floor.
Play free. Just play like you're playing street ball. Just have fun. Just play the game that you've been playing, forever.
He may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than him.
I have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
A lot of tough D being played by them so far. It's been the difference maker.
Greg, no uncontested shots for the most part. That's why they've had success.
We've got Green, Michael Kid Gilchrist out there with Bargnani. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Kaminsky in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks just played phenomenal. He had 58 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And Detroit with a change here, too. Drummond's checked in. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Kaminsky. Kirsten comes in for Bargnani. Lamb, he's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. And a different look here for the Pistons. Brandon Bass is checked in for Andre Drummond. Freak comes in for Ilyasova. Johnson, he's checked in for Morris. And it's Jackson in for Jody Meeks.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold...
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. It's simple. Throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
Second, Brandon Jennings.
A lot of point guards in the NBA don't get enough credit for how well they shoot the basketball. So give this group their due. Some outstanding long-range shooters.
No doubt about it. And being as accurate from three-point land as these guys are makes them that much more valuable as point guards. Opposing defenses have to worry about their passing and their shooting.
Hornets trail by 9. Lynn kicks to Batum. They set the pick. Here's Hairston from outside off the mark.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
It's been a difference maker for them in this game. That's what's put them in front.
Now here's Freak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
It's been a nice game for Freak. He has 9 rebounds and a block. He's getting it done, making plays by setting up his teammates and grabbing some nice boards, too.
And also, how about the intangibles? All the little things that he's done. That's also really important.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. And both free throws good from Freak. Charlotte's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Lynn dishes to Hawes. No good with the triple. Pistons leading by 11. Jennings kicks to Bass. Bass with the screen. Freak passes to Bass. Comes up empty down low.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Here's Hairston. Charlotte no good that time either.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
And a moment to see numbers for Lynn. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Freak dishes to Jennings. Johnson outside from deep. Shot is off, and Charlotte will go the other way with it.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part, Greg. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from them.
And that one's good. Freak. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's the screen. Lynn kicks to Hawes. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Lynn's got 5 assists tonight.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist number. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Feeds it to Hawes. Rebounded by the Pistons. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. There's Freak. And that's collected by Spencer Hawes. Hornets trail by 5. There's the feed to Lynn. Off target at the rim.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Pistons lead by 5. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Well, I mean, I guess that's a question for them, really. I'm not going to try and guess what they'll be doing in the locker room because I think that's a pointless exercise. Just going to keep plugging away and doing my thing, you know?
Thank you for your time, Kevin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
Okay, good job battling them out there. Let's talk about some crucial areas from the first half. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and 6-footers. But we did get a nice lift off the bench in that half. I might want to stay with some of those hot hands, so everybody be ready. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. That's it for now, guys. Let's go get that W.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Freak really making a difference here.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
He has impacted the game in a bunch of different ways. Really going to be hard to slow him down now. I tell you what, this has been fun to watch.
Hornets trail by 5. On the court for the Pistons. Freak, he's in at the 4 spot. Reggie Jackson out there with Jody Meeks. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Morris in at the small forward position. Now here's Batum. Just 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark. Detroit leading by 5. Here's Freak.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Drops in the layup for 2. Freak's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pistons. The Hornets shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Green, the screen. Outside, Batum. Batum with another miss.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Jackson passes to Freak. To the inside. Meeks, good. And it's a 9-point Piston lead.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
No good from Bargnani.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Freak throws it down.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
And you know, guys, right now they're starting to flatline, just hanging on here for dear life. Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
A signature slam right there from the big fella. How many of those have we seen before?
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter. Posts. Rotate over and make your presence felt.
Now at the numbers,
Quit being
for
so
Jackson.
soft.
Over the last month, getting it done. 10th in three-point shooting, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And, you know, back to his efficiency from 3. You know, defenses are now trying to deny him the basketball, but really not having any success.
Green, the screen. Walker dishes to Bargnani. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Bargnani's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, just an excellent assist. Nice work from Kemba Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
And here we have a rundown of the players you don't want on you when you're putting up a shot. The leaders in blocks over the last month. Freak, number 1.
And guys, as the month has unfolded, his interior defense has gotten better and better.
Pistons leading by 9. Inside, here's Drummond, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here's Walker. 6 points for him. Shots good from Bargnani.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Morris kicks to Jackson. And the pass to Freak. Again, the Pistons score.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Bargnani a screen on Jackson. That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Kemba Walker.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, well, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Jackson passes to Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Frank Kaminsky picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good from Freak. Here's Walker. 8 points for him. He feeds it to Green. Picked by Bargnani. Green dishes to Bargnani. To the paint. Here's Kaminsky. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Detroit leading by 7. Jackson drives in, and he gets it to go. Jackson's got 6.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Charlotte has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And Walker kicks to Green. Looks for Bargnani, gets it to him, and he uses the glass on the way. 8 points for him.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Batum with the steal. And here's the fast break. Walker leading the way. It's blocked.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And it's Freak missing. Hornets trail by 7. The drive by Green. Off target at the rim.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 11.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Walker against Jackson. Shot's good by Walker. He's got 10.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay. Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 10. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Back to Walker. Fires for 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Pistons. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, the Hornets just way behind.
And right now for the Pistons, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
The Hornets dance team, make some noise!
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Kaminsky. Kid Gilchrist comes in for Bargnani. Lammy's checked in for Gerald Green. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. Detroit also making some changes. Brandon Bass is checked in for Andre Drummond. Ilyasova comes in for Morris. And it's Jennings in for Jackson. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Hawes got 7 points in the game.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Freak, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Freak's got 14 points now in the second half. Lynn kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Batuma's screen on Ilyasova. The 3, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Detroit.
Stanley Johnson.
Outside, Batum, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jennings.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
No good from Lamb.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. There's Freak. It's rebounded by Charlotte. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
I'm not really sure. I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Here's Batum. He's got 8. Batum a screen on Johnson. Here's Lamb. No good. The Pistons go the other. It's tipped. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That's his first personal foul.
And here's Freak. He's got 32.
Move the ball. Stick it to the butt.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Nicholas Batum. That's his first personal foul. At the line.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Pistons.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Freak.
Can you believe the job they're doing at the foul line since halftime? I mean, they've been perfect so far.
Yeah, as cool as can be, Clark. Great focus and efficiency. That's how they built this lead.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Jennings passes to Freak. 1:32 left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson kicks to Jennings. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets trail by 13. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. Can't cash in from close range.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And here's Ilyasova outside. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Hawes got 4 rebounds now tonight. Passes it to Lynn. Looking to end the drought, and he gets the bucket.
Insanity!
There's 47 seconds left to play here in the third. Goes up on the wing. Hawes with the rebound. Hawes got his 5th rebound in this one. Lynn kicks to Hawes. Got a hand on it, and they'll keep possession. There's a good screen, and it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating over Freak. Shot clock at 6. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Pistons leading by 11. He kicks it to Bass. The Pistons have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
You know, they've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
He's perfect from the line this time. 5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lynn, that's a 2-pointer. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Detroit. They lead by 13. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Here's Meeks. Kaminsky out there with Bargnani. Then there's Gerald Green. Then there's Hairston. And it's Walker in at the 1 spot. So that's the Hornets 5. That's good.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Hornets trail by 15. He dishes it to Hairston. Picked by Bargnani. Shoots from the high post. Hairston, good.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Here's Drummond, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Here's Hairston, and it's blocked. Walker against Morris, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
No doubt for me, the offense looks better in the second half. They've been able to dial down those turnovers, and that's been a huge help.
Hornets trail by 15. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Drummond with a screen on Green. Morris a screen. Drake dishes to Morris. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And it's Walker penetrating. Shot's good from Bargnani. Now Jackson. Pass to Freak. And Drummond kicks to Morris. Outside Jackson. Pass to Freak. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Now here's Walker.
Timeout. Start it.
We need to be more physical on the offensive end. Let's crash the glass, but be smart. We need to limit their easy baskets, so get back on D.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what Charlotte's coach was going over with his guys. He doesn't think they've been giving it their all, saying they've been quicker to rebounds, to every loose ball. We gotta wake up. The game's slipping away, and we're letting it happen. We have got to take control of this thing. We'll see if he lit a fire under him, guys.
Now here's Batum. Green, the pass to Bargnani. And that one's good. Bargnani's got 10 points in just the second half.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man. Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Jackson against Walker. They set the screen. Picked by Bargnani. Walker dishes to Bargnani. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. So it's Detroit now. Outside Jackson to the middle. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here comes Walker all alone. Good.
Well, they're trailing here, but you got to admire how hard they're playing. I mean, that kind of effort is a winning effort. They're working the ball inside and trying to do what they can to get back in it.
Walker having a fantastic game. He's got 13 points and 9 assists. His success in the assist department is carried over to the free throw line.
Boy, has he been steady at the helm today.
Now, here's Meeks. Jackson kicks to Freak. Clock at 6. Shot left block. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Hornets trail by 13. Here's the screen. And here's Green outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Jackson kicks to Freak. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Here's Walker. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Detroit leading by 10. Jackson kicks to Freak. Drummond the screen. Jackson passes to Freak, and he comes off the screen and slams it through.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Outside, Walker, and it's blocked. Now here's Jackson. Dishes it to Freak. Kicks it to Drummond. They get a hand on it. And, oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. And he gets it to go.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor. Some good numbers for Green. He's got 14 points, and he's picked up 6 points from behind the arc.
I love the rhythm his outside stroke has produced today.
Detroit leading by 11. Morris outside. Freak with it. Bargnani on him. And it's Freak missing.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Bargnani dishes to Batum. Back to Bargnani. That one off the back iron and out. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Freak kicks to Drummond. There's the dish to Freak. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul at the line. Freak taking 2 shots.
The first one falls.
All right, let's go. Let's go. Keep it up.
And both free throws good from Freak. Hornets trail by 13. Outside, Walker. Feeds it to Green. Three-pointer. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Jackson passes to Freak. Down low. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And oh, here we go. Batum's got it. Galloping the fast break chance. Here's Bargnani. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it. Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Picked by Bargnani. Takes the turnaround J. Bargnani missing again.
Yeah, it's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Yep, and they've simply shown more aggressiveness, guys. More desire to secure the ball.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Freak's got 52 points.
And that's his second triple of the half. None for him going into the break.
Timeout. Start it.
You can go home now, Charlotte. No one's here to play.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets Bates team.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Stan Van Gundy said to the team. He urged his guys to get after it on the offensive glass, to follow every single shot, extend possessions, and cash in on some second-chance points. He also communicated to his players that he wants to see them consistently feeding the ball into the low post to get their bigs some easy looks. So Coach waiting until the final stages to pull a few tricks out of his sleeve. Kevin, let's see if he's made a wise decision.
And thank you, Doris.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they both shot the ball since the break.
Walker, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on Reggie Jackson.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Going to the line, Kemba Walker.
That's good from Kemba Walker.
Shooting 2.
And so Walker nails both of them.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
And so it's Detroit with the ball. And Meeks kicks to Jackson. The feed to Morris. To the middle. Here's Freak. Outside for Jackson. The pass to Drummond. The Pistons working the ball around now. And Freak throws it down.
And with that basket, you'd have to think this lead is secure.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence to close the book on. We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Detroit.
Clark, this was a physical game.
Yeah, but the awareness they had offensively to penetrate really was the difference.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
The second game between these two clubs, just like they took the first. This will put them up 2-0 with 2 games left to play in their season series against the Hornets.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Freak. You can set a tone with defense, and that's exactly what he did with how he protected the rim.
2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Well, Nicholas Batum in this one, he has 9 points and a couple of...
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opponent.